Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day. Happy Monday out there at the beginning of another week. And just like that, September is in the books and fall has arrived. Today is October 2nd, National Custodians Day, as well as National Fried Scallops Day. I guess nothing better than to hug your janitor over a plate of scallops. Okay, well, the Red Sox finally wrapped up business, are now the American League Eastern Division champions for the second year in a row. The one thing I find amazing in all this is that this is the first time the Red Sox have captured the AL East crown in 2 years in a row. That's right, never knew that. And with all eyes on the playoffs this week, the Red Sox start out in Houston on Thursday afternoon, but I'm sure there'll be even more eyes on tomorrow's one-game wildcard playoff between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Of course, the winner of that game goes on to face the Indians over in Cleveland. The Boston Bruins kick off their 2017-28 campaign on Thursday as they open up against the Nashville Predators at the Garden. Puck drops at 7:05 p.m. Well, is it me, or is the NFL starting off on a very, very strange year this year? I mean, all the usual suspects are not adding up, and this includes our own beloved New England Patriots, who for the second time this year have lost at home. Not only have they lost twice already, but they have matched the number of losses they had all of last year. That's right, we only lost 2 games last year. But they match, let me see here, with a subpar Carolina offense coming into Foxborough yesterday, it seems the Pats were destined for a win. Well, as we all know, the Panthers shocked the world with the champs with a game-winning field goal as time expired. Final score of 33-30. Brady was hit numerous times yesterday and still managed to throw the ball for over 300 yards with 2 TDs and no interceptions. But again, the defense had a lot of holes and the adjustments were not really felt until it was too late. But what I'm seeing right now are gaps and holes that take more than a few weeks to fix. From the offensive line, Tom Brady was sacked 15 times last year. He's already been sacked 13 times this year. We're only into the season, week 4. This is crazy, folks, these statistics. How much more can we withstand? Statistically, the Patriots right now are the worst defensive team in the NFL right now. When is enough? I know we can't go on like this. Pats have a quick turnaround as they face another quarterback in Jameis Winston this Thursday night as they travel to Tampa Bay to face the Bucks for Thursday Night Football. Okay, folks, getting confusing stories out of here. Breaking news out of the music industry. As rock and roll legend and lead singer of the Heartbreakers, Tom Petty was found unconscious and in full cardiac arrest when paramedics rescued his Malibu home. Now, they did manage to get a pulse and put him on life support. Now, recently, as of 3 hours ago, TMZ put out a story that LAPD has confirmed the lead singer of the Heartbreakers, Tom Petty, had died. But right now, as of this time, TMZ has retracted that LAPD confirming the death. Right now, what we do know, that Tom Petty is clinging to life. There is a DNR in place. A chaplain has been called to his room, and he is now clinging to life. This could all change by the end of my broadcast, but right now, TMZ has retracted the death of Tom Petty for now. Okay, over in Las Vegas, what a horrible, horrific scene unfolding. As what we now know is the worst mass killing in U.S. history. Details are still pouring into Whatta MonDay newsroom, but what we do know is that the shooter, who so far has taken 58 human lives, is named Stephen Paddock. He's a retired accountant who enjoyed playing poker. His brother was saying that he was a wealthy guy who loved to play video poker, especially on cruises, and he said that he could afford anything he wanted to because he played poker at $100 a hand. Stephen was 64 years old. He lived in Mesquite. He lived in a retiree community about 80 miles northeast of Las Vegas. He had previously lived in the Orlando area. He was divorced. He was not known to have children, and he was living with a woman at home. At the time of the shooting, though, he did appear to have a companion by the name of Mary Lou Danley. She does not appear to have been involved in the shooting. She was in the Philippines at the time the massacre took place. Now, authorities are saying that he might have been using her identification for something. His father, who was a notorious bank robber, spent years on the FBI's most wanted list, as the late Benjamin Hoskin Paddock was being on the most wanted list from June 10th, 69 to May 5th of 77. Now, he did not have any affiliations with any terror or hate group from what we know now. He doesn't know why his brother would do this. Authority had searched Paddock's home in Mesquite Monday and found weapons and a whole ton of ammunition. Paddock had been staying at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas since last Thursday, and he killed himself on the 32nd floor room when the SWAT team police came in and shot him, but actually I think he took his life before that. So far, this man has killed 58 human souls and wounded over 500. This is absolutely senseless. A senseless massacre, horrific. There are so many questions, very little answers. There is no justification in the world that can reason with this type of massacre. President Donald Trump today said he condemned the largest mass shooting in U.S. history as an act of pure evil, no doubt. And the nation was joined together in sadness and shock and grief after more than 58 people were gunned down in Las Vegas. Our unity cannot be shattered by the evil that defines bonds cannot be broken by violence. And he said, it is our love that defines us today. Moving on, good news here. Steven Tyler, the lead singer of Aerosmith, updated the world on his health this past weekend, a day after announcing the remainder of Aerosmith's tour would be cut short so he could seek immediate care. In an all-caps message posted to his social media channels on Saturday, Tyler said that he had ended the tour early in order to undergo procedure that only a doctor in the U.S. could perform, and that any reports that the lead singer suffered a heart attack or seizure was completely false. Tyler also noted that he felt very heartbroken to know that the band has been playing so good lately and that he had canceled those 4 shows. Brazil, Chile, Argentina, and Mexico were affected by those. Thank God Stevie Tyler's okay. And a familiar voice will not be heard tonight on Monday Night Raw. As commentator for over 20 years, Michael Cole will be attending his son's wedding. This is only the second time in the history of his 20-year broadcasting career that Michael Cole will not be heard on the show. Highlight tonight is The Miz defending his Intercontinental title against the big dog, Roman Reigns. And of course, Raw comes to you live at 8 o'clock on the USA Network. And finally, again, news out of the music world that Tom Petty has died. That has not been confirmed now. They're retracting the tweets. Again, as of now, as I'm recording this, TMZ has retracted what the LAPD confirms his death. He has a DNR in place. A chaplain has been called to his room. And as of right now, Tom Petty clinging to life. No doubt, 24 hours of chaos, mayhem. I just don't know what else to say, but prayers go out to people in Las Vegas who were affected by the senseless tragedy. And obviously prayers for Tom Petty as well as his fans and family. And I'm Joe Lowry, and that is What a Day.